Hello everybody, my name is David. Thank you for watching my Q&A Mondays. This is part 2. If you haven't watched part 1, please go back and watch that. And what I'm doing is I'm answering people's questions from last Monday. And any questions you guys have, go down below in the comments section, ask me anything you want, and I will answer them next Monday. That's how it works. So welcome everybody, and I'm going to just jump right into the next question, which is from Mr. DeChamp09 from Oregon. Hello. I'm not sure what my ex is. I bounce back and forth from, I think, BPD and narcissism. Basically, I walked on eggshells daily, tried to always make her happy, and she would either give me silent treatment or go into quick episodes from really cold and cruel to acting like nothing ever happened. We were together for 2 years and I was fed up. I had broken up with her and moved on. She found out and told me she was pregnant. A few months later, she had a miscarriage. I asked her mother about it 6 months later. Her mother told me she was never pregnant. I felt that I had been trapped and I told her to move out. I came home that night and she had a gun next to the bed and told me she would kill herself if I ever left. I stuck with it as it was a constant roller coaster and we ended up getting married. After we married, she quit working and started coaching high school sports. They paid her a measly few $100s. I served our country, and upon getting back from deployment, we had only a few hundred in savings. I had a major surgery some months later and was bedridden. Our extremely close friends had a baby, and she told me she wanted to have a kid. She told you she wanted to have a kid with you a week later after treating you coldly at dinner. You said you went through her phone, found she had texted her helicopter possible narcissist mother that she had feelings for someone she worked with after starting a new job only 2 months prior. Her mother suggested an open marriage to her. When I questioned her, she lied repeatedly until I showed her the text. She came clean and moved out that night. The next day she had divorce papers in hand and refused to see a counselor or therapist. This was the end of May, and once she left the next weekend, posted a bunch of photos on the internet wearing divorce support group t-shirts with her friends, and then 2 weeks later she made her Facebook relationship status official with the guy. I haven't spoken to her in 2 months now, and we are legally still married. Any help or advice? Big fan of your work. It honestly helps. Cheers. Thank you for telling me. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. This is awful. Do what you can to feel better, right? We need to start feeling better. This must feel awful. Get support. Get help, please. And eventually start thinking about divorce, okay? When you're ready, when you can. But I would divorce her, right? I hope that's what you want. That might be, you might be battling with that, right? So more consciousness. We need to know exactly what we want, no matter what, so we know what to do. She sounds borderline, by the way. Start understanding all of this. Start trying to learn why she does this. This is just total emotional instability, more impulsivity. I got to do something now. You know, I mean, 2 months of meeting someone, she's in love with him now. You know, I got to get a divorce right away. Now I'm with him. Post this, I'm on with him. She wants all this attention about her divorce. She doesn't know really what she's doing. It's sad, and it just rips families apart and just hurts people. It's abusive. It's just nasty. Get help. Get help. Get help. Get help. 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 Don't try to do this alone. Don't isolate like men tend to do. Men deal with emotional abuse and stuff like this and trauma and stuff. They withdraw bad. Withdraw from the family, isolate, don't tell anybody. You can't do that. Do the exact opposite of all that. I'm sorry, that's always my advice usually is always support, always help. It's what we need. This is traumatic, this is bad. Get the help that you need, really. Start learning and start considering divorce. Don't talk to her. Don't talk to her. She doesn't know what, she's so unstable, she doesn't know what she's doing. She will not help you understand anything. She'll just hurt you and make you feel worse. I'm really sorry, but you'll be okay. All right? You'll be fine. Get the help. Start working. Start investing in yourself and recovering from this. Commit to it, just like you committed to that marriage. Time to commit to you. Okay? Good luck. Good luck. Hi, David. I'm Nicole from Pennsylvania. Hello, Nicole. Do you have any experience or knowledge when dealing with divorcing a narcissist? Yes. You know, I'd say most of my clients, when they contact me, are going through divorce or just divorced. Yeah. I mean, I help, 80%, 90% is I'm helping with intimate relationships and recovering from them. So, lots of divorce. Yes, I do. I have been married now for 9 years. I was just recently enlightened after being in denial for months that I have been emotionally abused almost the whole relationship. I'm sorry. Loved, bombed, devalued, discarded. While actively in the relationship, I've gathered a lot of evidence of the kind of abuse I was dealing with in hopes that I could get insight from family and friends to if this behavior was normal or not, because he had me gaslighted so badly. Well, if you're not sure if this behavior is normal, asking your family may not help. That's where you came from. That's your normal. So something similar to this happened growing up. Whether it was your parents that did this to each other, the way they made you feel was similar to this, stuff like this, they didn't teach you what to do. Okay? That's why you didn't know what to do. He gaslighted you so badly to the point where you thought you were crazy with the insecurities and all the problems. I gathered text messages to and from other females, video footage, conversation, voicemails, recordings of the same. Not all of the inappropriate behavior and emotional abuse. I also have 4 years of journaling of the everyday experiences I lived with the narcissist. I heard divorcing one is very stressful, long, and emotional draining. It can be divorcing anyone. Of course, my ex-narc is making it out to look like it's a very simple and easy task. That's because he doesn't deal with his emotions, right? That's because he's not responsible. That's mean he can't even self-reflect, can't deal with them, can't be vulnerable, can't be weak, when he's actually the weakest person ever. That's why he can't do it. Can't. Not won't. Can't. Big difference, right? I choose not to do this. You can't. My ex-narc is making it out to look like it's a very simple and easy task. Just having to print some paperwork online, paying a one-time fee, no assets together to split, no children, no property, so he's in denial. He told me it would be stupid to get a lawyer involved when we could just do it ourselves. Now, question is, me having all the evidence that I have, could he be held accountable for his emotional abuse in the marriage? I know I need to talk to a lawyer, but just wanted your insider opinion. I know they play the game very well, win at all costs, so even though I want justice, I want to recover and heal even more so I can live a more happier and healthier life. That's most important. Please help me in any direction. I appreciate your feedback, and I would do just that. I would do just that. I would, what did you say? How did you word it? Even though you want justice, I want to recover and heal even more so I can live a more happier and healthier life. That's where I would go, that direction, instead of justice, right? Talk to a lawyer, ask them what they think. I'm not a lawyer. As far as the divorce goes, it might matter, unless you're in a no-fault state. You said you're in Pennsylvania. I don't know, or I can't remember if that's a no-fault state, and your divorce lawyer will know and tell you. He may already know. So it may not affect the divorce. As far as just justice, did he break the law? That's up to Pennsylvania state law. I would get a lawyer that has his bar in Pennsylvania that can tell you these things. But this kind of energy and attention you're giving is still to him. And I'm not saying like, don't give the bad guy attention. I'm saying the attention needs to be put on you, for you. Because you haven't put enough on you in this marriage. You've been putting it on him the whole time and denying yourself. Let's stop doing that, okay? You can go back and do this stuff later, I guess, if you want. You won't want to later, I promise. So if you don't want to later, it may not be the best thing to do now. Focus on yourself. Lots of work to be done. Lots and lots of work to be done. I'm sure your energy levels are low. I would use your energy sparingly on yourself, okay? Good luck. Good luck. By hearing and hearing by. Amazing how fast a week goes by. I just started watching these Monday Q&A last week and or week before, getting much from them. Thanks to inquirers and you, Coach, and for including your suggestions of remedy treatments. You're welcome. Thank you. Here from the great Northwest USA. There's lots of cloudy and rainy days, a high rate of depression, sadly suicide. I am a survivor of narcissistic abuse, living in a community where I'm shunned daily. That with caring for my adult son who's been in and out of the hospital for 5 years, while raising 2 small children under age 5. Their father was our abuser and he left for the last time after finding out I was pregnant with our second child and picking a fight with my adult son as an excuse to leave us all destitute. It's been one of the most difficult seasons of my life, and honestly it's been my Heavenly Father who has kept me sane. I've had therapy, which gave me lots of tools I didn't have before, and for the past year I've just been applying what I've learned without counseling and medication. My question, I guess, would be, what are some practical ways I or someone can come out of isolation? Watch my videos titled, well, a playlist. I'm going to say this every week. I have playlists. One is called Healing CPTSD. Please watch them. I don't care if you have it or not, you think you do or not. They'll help you if you're recovering from emotional trauma and abusive relationships, period. I talk about what you can do to get out of isolation. There's things you can take. Oxytocin. Okay? We need to really, minerals, low in minerals that make you more paranoid. Feel crazy. We need to take care of ourselves all across the board. Eliminate stress, get support, and do stuff. Be vulnerable. Try. Baby steps. Fake it till you make it, right? So how do you isolate? Stop it. Stop doing it. It's easy if somebody says, how do I stop doing something? Okay, well, do something else. So how do you stop doing nothing? Do something, right? Do something. Start asking people you know. And why don't you start telling everybody what you've been through? And I don't mean dump on them and unload everything. Hi, friend, I'm coming out of a horrible relationship. I'm suffering, and Could I get you to commit to 30 minutes a week, an hour a week of your time whenever you can? Whether that's on the phone, go out for lunch, dinner, hang out, things like this, and don't just talk about this stuff. Get professional help to talk about this stuff, and then have your friends on the side, okay? Not, I don't need professional help, but I'm going to just talk about my problems all the time to my friends and family. That means you need professional help. So, how do I stop isolating? Start going out. Doing this will help you. It will begin a cycle. It will. It'll cause hormones in our head to rise and give us confidence. We go out in a little bit, have some good experiences, gives us more confidence, makes us want to do it more. Okay? If you have anybody in your life, start asking for help. Tell them what you've been through. Okay? Ask for help. Ask for help. Ask for help. Start making your life interesting again. Okay? Find new interests. Yeah? Find things that you're interested in. The world is big. There's billions of people, talented, amazing people that create things all the time. There's things out there in the world that you like, that you enjoy. You just don't know about it. So why don't we start trying to make life good again? Okay? Interesting. You'll become an interesting person. You'll find life interesting, people will find you interesting. It's how it works. Okay? Thank you. Dear David, hello from Cyprus. I need your wisdom again. Hello. Thank you. My narc sister discarded me, and frankly, I didn't see it coming. I was deeply hurt, and I sent a Facebook message to my friend. She lives in another country, and told her what happened. At the beginning, my friend was nice, and she told me that she would call me in 1 hour. She never did. No call, no message, nothing. It's been 4 days, and she keeps posting happy photos and happy quotes on Facebook. I can't even describe the pain I felt. Plus, I felt guilty and stupid. Shame. I didn't say anything. I didn't react, and honestly, I have no idea how to react. I thought I had successfully removed all the narcissistic friends from my life, but I was so wrong. In 2 weeks, it's my birthday, and I'm terrified that my birthday will be completely ruined. I live with my narc mother, and it's hell. How do I handle this situation with my friend? Should I go no contact with her and block her from my Facebook account? Also, block her sis, her mom, and our common friends? Also, what can I do on my birthday? I don't want to be in the same house with my mother and my sister. Thank you so much for everything. I'm sorry if I made any mistakes. English, no, your English was great. Perfect. Thank you. Try not to put too much expectations on your birthday. It may be bad, okay? But if you don't want to be in the same house with your mother and your sister, then leave. Don't be there. Don't make plans with them. We've got to stop. We've got to start changing the way we live. We're used to saying, I can tell you're used to being so agreeable. Agree, okay, I'll do that. Okay. No. Start doing what you want. You want something in here, start doing it. You need something here, start giving it to yourself, okay? You thought you removed all the narcissistic friends. How do you know she's a narcissist? You haven't said anything else except she didn't call you back for 4 days. Okay? We're being way hyper vigilant, right? You don't know. Should you do this? Should you get rid of her friends, her family and all that? I don't know. I'd recommend try and talk first. Communicate. Communicate how you feel. And if it doesn't feel better, it's not working. Make an attempt. If you think that they are worth it to you to even make an attempt, then make that attempt. But it's about you don't feel good where things are. You're communicating with them that you don't feel good where it is, and you're giving them the opportunity to help fix this problem. If they don't take that opportunity and you don't feel better, they don't want it. You got to start making different choices. Should you get rid of them now? Do what you want. I can't tell you that. I'd recommend talking and communicating first, because if you do it now, you may not be very sure of yourself. You may feel bad and ashamed and guilty. You may be ruining some relationships that could benefit you. I don't know. Communicate. Start learning how to communicate, because that's what you need to do. We need to start learning to communicate. I can tell you, you've been emotionally neglected as a child, and that one of the major problems of that is we missed out on a lot of communication and a lot of socialization. So now we have problems. Now we don't know if we should end a relationship without even talking to the person. Talk to them, tell them. If you feel like you can't, you're out of control, and you know it's going to be bad and all that, then don't. Then get rid of them, I guess. You don't have to make everything final either. I'm going to take a break. Bye for a little while. Turn the Facebook off. Try it, all of you. Turn it off. For a day, for a week, for a month. Try it. It's invigorating. Good luck. Lana from Indiana. Hello, Lana. Can you talk some more about safety and security in these relationships? Not from a physical safety aspect. I was not physically abused, but from the aspect of how these relationships start out with the love bombing and you think it's going to be great, but then they end up never available after making you think you will be together forever. Future fake. That's where my struggle currently is. Now I'm having trust issues and don't believe what anyone says anymore. I think everyone is lying to me. Potential men and even friends. I can't seem to get past that. And I know I have to. I'm glad you know you have to. So, security is an emotional need, and emotional needs are vitally important. They're more important to us than anything else in our lives, emotional needs. So, security, I believe, is number one. So you have the most important thing in our lives is emotional needs, and the most important one is security. That's how vitally important it is. We need emotional security in our lives. Our lives must have security in them. And one way we do that is to have security in our relationships. Real simple. Somebody does something, right? Your intimate partner, your loved one, does something, their actions hurt you. And you want an apology, right? What is an apology? Think about that. Yes, we walk by somebody, we bump into them, oh, I'm sorry. That's respect, right? But in a relationship, an apology is security. It's reassurance that it won't happen again. Why do you think narcissists can't say they're sorry? Oh, now they're committing to something that it won't happen again. They're not in control of their lives. They know they're going to do it again. And when they don't apologize or the apology doesn't feel genuine, you know it's going to happen again too. And that's no security. And now you don't have security in your life. And now your life feels unstable, and we become impulsive, and we do things that don't say who we are, that sabotage, we make mistakes, we go cheat on our partners, we go get drunk, we go do stupid stuff. Everyone does when they feel like that. So, I hope that makes sense. Security. Reassurance. I'm going to reassure my partner this will never happen again. Think about if you hurt your partner, right? You did something stupid. Whatever it was, you don't have to be a bad person. It's just something you did hurt them. And you don't just say, I'm sorry. You're going to let them know as much as you can, I will never do that again. That is not like me. That doesn't feel good. I see how it hurt you, and I'm so sorry. And I'm never going to do that again. And I'm going to show it by, whatever it was. The classic is, oh, I was drunk. I did that because I was drunk. That's all. Okay. That's not good enough. But the problem is the next night you get drunk, right? So if I'm going to do something and realize like, hey, when I drink too much, I get too stupid. I get too flirtatious. I'm an asshole. I get mean. So what am I going to do? One way to reassure you I won't do it again, I'm going to start not drinking anymore, or, one drink every once in a while, stuff like this. I need to provide security in this relationship so that you feel secure. And I can reassure you, and you should be able to ask for reassurance. Not just tell me you're sorry, tell me you love me. Oh God, here we go again. What is that? There's no security in your relationship. That feeling you guys had of, I want them to just understand me, right? You need security in a relationship, period. Number one, I think it's the most important things in our lives. Security, safety and security. If you have more about that to ask me, please just ask. Thank you. Camilla from Kentucky, hello. My mother-in-law is an alcoholic covert narc who has emotionally manipulated my husband his whole life. When I try to show him that he is and was abused, he says he understands but still chooses to have a relationship with her as he feels sorry for her as a parentified child. I'm not sure what to do. Should I allow him to continue to be abused by her or keep trying to make him aware of covert narc parents as he seems annoyed when I try to talk to him about this issue? Okay. Sounds like, okay. First of all, the two of you are different people. Okay? Different people. You asked, should I allow him to continue to be abused by her? That's him. He's doing that. That's not up to you. If you continue to allow it or not, how can you stop it? What can you do? You can't do anything. This is out of your control, and these are things that we don't try to control. We can only control ourselves. He's doing it. So, do you want to be married to someone who chooses to be abused? I'm not telling you to get divorced. I'm saying change this. Don't accept this. He is extremely unhealthy. He can't be there for you in your relationship if he's being abused his whole life and still in contact with his abuser. Think about all of you that have been abused. How much can you be there for somebody else while you're being abused? How good of a mother or father were you while you're being abused? Not the best. Not the best. No way. I'll argue with anyone. You would have been a better mother or father if you were not being abused. He's being abused, and he needs help to make it stop. But he doesn't want to make it stop. That's his choice. You're trying to offer him clarity, and so that he's real clear on his choice. I get that. That's good. I'm sure you need to know that. That's really what he's choosing, but he's clearly choosing that. I'm sorry for your marriage. I am. I'm sorry for your marriage. Yeah, I'm sorry for him. I'm sorry for you. But I don't know what could possibly happen with your marriage. as long as she's in it with you. I made videos about this. Sons of narcissistic mothers is one. So you're separate people, right? You can only control yourself. What are you going to do about it? Not what you're going to do with him. What are you going to do with you? You've got yourself to take care of, okay? If you don't like this, make it stop. And that's not controlling him. You can give him an option. You need to stop talking to your mother. You need to see a therapist, and we need to see couples therapy, marriage counseling, both. By the way, marriage counseling isn't individual therapy. A lot of people think that. A lot of people think I'm going to drag my mother, my father, I'm going to drag my husband, my wife into therapy and hold them accountable. That's not your therapy. That's the relationship therapy. He needs massive therapy. He's been abused for decades. His mother is sick, and so is he. You're married to someone very unhealthy. Very. So you are suffering, period. I don't care how good he is or tries. You're suffering. You can't allow it anymore, and you can't control him. What are you going to do about it? Find out what you want, and start realizing what you have control over. Find out what you want and make it happen. Okay? This is awful. I hate this situation. I hate it. It's just awful. He's not committed. I'm sorry. He's not 100% committed to this marriage if he's doing this. The thing is start showing him how it hurts you. You can't convince him how it hurts him. He gets it, or he doesn't get it all the way, but he's accepting it. Start showing him how it hurts you and possible children. But all you can control is you, Camilla. Good luck. I'd hire a professional for other perspectives on this. The more people you have telling you these things, the more it'll get in there, because what you're doing, and to stay in this marriage, just like to stay anywhere that's uncomfortable, stay in anything that sucks, we have to try and make it better, right? If you lock me into a cement room with no windows, no doors, just cement walls, floors, no furniture, I'm going to beg for artwork to draw and paint and put it on the walls. Please, can I have furniture? Please, can I have it this color? Please, can I have this material? Please, can I start having things to make it nicer in here? And that's what you do. You're making it as nice as you can. You're basically accepting things for the way they are, because you're telling him, I don't like this. This isn't good enough. And he says, tough. And you say, okay. Or you just keep saying, I don't like this. He says, tough. I don't like this. Tough. I don't like this. Tough. It's not working. It's not working. Change it. You must do something. Because he's not. Clearly. And that doesn't show commitment. And there's no security. Here we are again. No security in a relationship. Good luck. Where are we? I got time for one more. Hi, Amy from Texas. Hi, Amy. I started dating someone 2 months now, but I'm beginning to wonder if he is a covert narcissist, and it feels like I am experiencing the push-pull game. It seems like when I say something that makes him uncomfortable, he just bolts for a day. It's happened 3 times so far, and he doesn't really want to communicate with me about it. So I think we're over, but I am concerned I will not have closure to this, because we are neighbors at our apartment complex. Advice? Thank you. Cut it off with him. Tell him it's over. Right? And start healing from this on your own. Here's what I wrote. Hello, Amy. Thank you for your question. I'm sorry for how you must be feeling. Try to take some control of what happens. You may not get what you want, but please do not settle or wait. It's very important that you are aware that your choices and how you handle this will affect how you feel. The right thing to do is what feels better, but this can be clouded right now because you do not like how you feel while you are with him, and he will not change or even want to validate how you feel. Then the right thing for you to do is to end it yourself right now and not let him make you feel this way anymore. Please find supportive people to talk to and try to understand everything that has happened. I would recommend holding off on dating anyone else right now until you feel better, and build your self-worth so people cannot make you feel this way again. So, really important that we start taking some control, Amy. You're hoping and crossing fingers and waiting and not sure what to do. Do something. And that's make a stance. I won't accept this. This isn't good. I don't want this. You don't want this. Right? So don't accept it. Don't take it. End it. End it, and you be the one that end it, and you'll feel good about yourself. It's going to feel scary. You're going to doubt yourself, all this later, but later, you'll feel better. I did the right thing for me, and I showed that I will not accept this, and that creates confidence. Get help, get support, Amy. Okay? And, oh, that's the last one. Awesome. We're done. Thank you all. I did it in 2 parts. Please, ask questions, everybody. Emotional healing from trauma and pain is understanding and learning. And you know you're right when you aren't a bad person anymore. Okay? We've all done some bad things we regret, and that's life. And then we decide, that helps us know what we don't like. It helps us know who we are not. So start doing things that say who you are, and you'll feel a lot better, okay? Thank you, all of you. Love yourself first. I'll see you next Monday. Ask lots of questions and love yourself. Take care of yourself. Thanks. Bye, guys.